Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to more Borderlands Legacy. Previously, we fought through the Crimson Fastness, got to level 34 to equip the new Anarchy, and got the 10-10-11 cannon from Master McCloud in a duel that basically ended in a draw. But I survived because I have new use stations. This episode, we're fighting through the Crimson Fastness, and the reason I sold the 10-10 cannon is I don't want it. We also got super lucky guard transfusion with 83 damage last episode, and now we have another one, which is pretty funny. I just want to check the stuff, the upgrade, which I can't choose apparently. So there you go. Grab all that. As you can see, with this new double anarchy, we are shredding it. Get into it, it's just dead. Did not stand a chance. But at this point now, we're pretty much ready for the final boss of the game, I think. And this might also be the last claptrap, I think. Don't quote me on that, but it might be the last one. In the main game, of course. There is DLC for this game that I will play through, and there will be claptraps in those. There's like 1 or 2 per DLC. I think this is the last one. That is one more. Now this guy should have a loot room, if I remember correctly, so I'll wait for him to get up. Yep, this claptrap has a loot room. It should be right behind that door. He's taunting a dead turret for some reason. Insult to injury, I guess. Oh yeah, this will also be a shortcut through the area, so we'll use it. It should be a shortcut. Yes, we'll open the door. Yeah, let's get this through the area just a bit safer. Let's also take us to Tana, so let's talk to her. Yep, she's also given us an explosive artifact, which is pretty handy. So now we have level 3 explosive. I'm going to equip the corrosive return. So because I should be using it, I was just too lazy to. But now we have to bust Tannis out. Basically, she didn't betray us, she was kidnapped. Doubt if she got betrayed herself, but I believe it's just that she got kidnapped. I went to the wrong place. Just great. Yeah, you want to go down here. That was a bad way to tackle that fight, but eh. And now we simply go through here. There will be more enemies attacking us. A couple badasses. Basically, this whole part is to make sure that you're ready for what's up ahead. Which I'd say is a test if you passed the flight colors. Wasn't that bad, to be honest. I think there is a hidden chest right over here in this corridor. Which there is. There ain't much in it. In fact, there's a rocket launcher, some ammo, and that's about it. But can't complain with 3 grenades to give you health back. And now we're at this area. Crimson Enclave. Crimson Enclave. Whichever it is. And there's an achievement for that. I'm just blowing my nose real quick, so just a sec. There we are. Just need to check what we got, how much there. Do we have a new ammo upgrade at the very least? Nope. This area is basically just shutting down a whole bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, we have Guardians here. Guardians are good XP. Remember that. Because they're not that bad to kill once you take down their shield, which is not even a challenge at this point. But yeah, this area is basically testing everything you know about the game. That's what these last couple areas have been, just testing and seeing if you know exactly what you're doing. Which is something I appreciate about this game's design. You know, it gives you a very good challenge throughout the game, and at the very end, you feel like a badass. And that's the whole point. Now there are 70 turrets. As usual, take out the turrets first. Essentially, the game's going to tell you to prioritize specific enemies. Because if you left a turret alive, it would just make your life a misery. And here is the first transmitter, which is now active. Now you can do these in any order, but the game just tells you to do a specific order. But you can tackle them in any order you want. Basically, you're trying to, well, they form a triangle around each other. Ooh, a Iridium weapon. 11001 Iridium Lightning. I believe that's actually my favourite Iridium weapon. Not that it's that good. If I remember, it acts a bit like a Tesla gun. Although I'm just based that off the name. There is a favourite Iridium weapon of mine, I just don't remember what it is because I don't use many Iridium weapons anymore. I don't hate the weapons, it's just there's other guns in the game that are way better. Let's face it, I would probably rarely use it. Unless I ran out of ammo. Which I don't think I'm going to be hitting a point like that anytime soon. Maybe around the final boss. The final boss might be the one that gives me trouble. So again, take out the turret first. Also, the game's a way of telling you to avoid turrets. That's why the Crimson Lance turrets are designed the way they are. In future Borderlands games, there are turrets that are 10 times better than Crimson Lance turrets could ever hope to be. But that's why the game has them like it in this game, because there's no enemies that use turrets from this point, I don't think. There probably are a couple. Their turrets aren't Crimson Lance turrets, they're just a different type. Now, in all these transmitters, there is going to be a chest in the building somewhere. In this case, it's at the bottom and the other one's at the top. I think the third one has, the last one has a chest at the top. Basically, the game's way of rewarding you for doing a good job of cleaning out the area. You can rush through. Like, you can absolutely just run through the area and not have to worry. But I'm just fighting through it because it's very fun to fight these guys. Well, now this way I'm going to be level 35 before the final boss, which might be a bit overkill. I'd rather be overkill and have to do some grinding. Over here you got some guardians just fighting these guys. Basically, for this point, there's going to be a ton of guardians and a ton of Crimson Lance, but they usually fight each other. Oh, out of SMG ammo. Back to the 5 revolver, I guess. I was hoping to kill all those guardians, I guess the free XP, but don't really need it. Yeah, I was definitely gonna go down there. There you go. I'm just gonna sneak in. They can deal with the guardians. The Crimson Lance, they'll be fine. They did have a turret, but I got rid of it. Yep, and apparently I killed something. Fire shotguns and that. Yeah, kind of alright. I'm just gonna do is check out some transfusions that way. And another one out that way. If I can land all these shots, yep, that's one kill. And then there's another. I followed up with a third, but that ain't gonna help. Here we are. You can see some pretty good XP. But now I just need to run over here. I believe they want you to go back to Tannis, I want to say. Because you'll have requested her. Whee! Yeah, when you go back to Tannis. But firstly, another transfusion, really? I'm actually going to sell the pattern as well because I'm not really using it, and the fire revolver is doing its job. Very well, I might add. But let's try it back. For some reason my mouse is hovering over the screen. There you go. And now I'm on the way to fight Commandant Steel. So I'm going to get to the next trial we need to, firstly. At this point on, we're pretty much heading towards the end of the game, which kind of a shame, really. But of course, I will be playing the DLCs. So Borderlands 1 is nowhere near finished yet. It ain't over until I say so. But I guess we'll head over here. I guess I could say in the next episode, we're gonna make our way towards Commandant Steel and whatever's in the vault. So hit like and subscribe if you enjoy. And I will see you all then.